Welcome to Quick and Easy Kitchen. Now today we are going to make a rigatoni dish. Now this is not your normal rigatoni dish. We're going to make this a little bit different. As you guys know, my mom likes to do things different. So today for this video, you will need 1 pound of ground round, but you can use any meat of your choice. But for this video, I'm just using ground round. You will also need onion, chicken broth, EVOO, which is extra virgin olive oil, mozzarella cheese, and for our side, for rigatoni, we're going to have some garlic breadsticks. We're using New York garlic breadsticks. You will also need some butter, tomato paste, basil, grated Parmesan cheese, and I'm using for marinara sauce, I'm using Paul Newman, but you can use any type of marinara sauce that you prefer. For our rigatoni noodles, I'm using Rao's, but you can use any type of noodle of your choice. You will also need 1 bell pepper and some garlic. Now this is going to be absolutely delicious. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make our noodles. On the Rao's package in the back, it says cook 11 to 12 minutes, but I'm not going to do that because we're going to take this dish and we're going to put it in the oven and bake it. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cook our noodles to 8 minutes because I don't want them to be too mushy. You know, because you got to remember we're going to put this into the oven. What I have here is I have 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Now my mom loves garlic in her rigatoni. Now I'm doing a little bit different. As you can see with the recipe that I've got here, it's not your standard rigatoni recipe, so we're switching this up because we're adding onion to it. A lot of good flavor. Onion. And we're also adding green pepper. Now normally you wouldn't see green pepper in a rigatoni, but we're going to put it on in because I absolutely love the flavor of it. What I've done is I've also grated our mozzarella cheese right here. See how much I got? Oop, fell over the place. But anyways, we're pre-doing our stuff, so that way all we can do is just assemble. So I'm getting everything together is what I'm doing. But you can see we've got mozzarella. I'm going to show you guys our water is ready. It's already brought up to boil now, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the whole bag of rigatoni on in of Rao's. You're going to boil this for 8 minutes. So my mom's putting a timer on the stove for 8 minutes. What I'm doing is I'm using a 9 by 13 deep dish because we're going to layer it. I cook these a total of 8 minutes. What we've done is we've added our onion and also our green pepper. Now mom used 1 tablespoon of EVOO and she also used 1 tablespoon of butter. So all we're doing is just sauteing our vegetables right now, which is the onion and the green pepper. Now if you wanted to use onion in your rigatoni, you can. But if you don't like the taste of pepper, then don't put it in.
Right.
What mom's doing is she's going to add in her garlic now.
Yes.
And we just have 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. What I've got is I've got our meat on, and we're just going to fry this up. We're adding pepper on in, and then we're going to add some salt.
Just a little bit.
Yep. And we're just frying up our meat.
Yeah. You still have sauce in here, so I'm taking a 1/2 cup of chicken broth. I used Swanson's chicken broth. It was a 1/2 cup that I put into the jar. I'm going to put the lid back on.
And we're going to shake it up, and we're going to pour it into our sauce.
Okay. Just like that. See that? If you can,
Yeah.
it's got the chicken broth in there.
And we only used a 1/2 cup.
Only a 1/2 cup. And then you're going to put it into your sauce. Just like that.
Now this gives it a very different flavor. It's very good.
Yes.
Very good.
Don't, you know, you'll be surprised at how good this tastes is. And just let me get this off of here. That's okay. That was the tomato paste. And now I'm just going to stir this all together.
We have our meat all done, and I'm just straining it because I want the grease off of it. What Mom has done, she has added the meat to the pan right here with our pasta sauce. This tastes amazing. Look how good that looks, you guys.
Now what you have in here is onion, green pepper, garlic, the ground round, the tomato sauce, marinara sauce by Paul Newman, and then we put in the tomato paste, and we've also used a half a cup of chicken broth. And this is really what makes it. Now you're going to add butter.
Yes, for
and you know
a richer
me and butter. I love butter. It makes everything richer tasting
and smoother.
Smoother.
Yes. And anyways, but this is really, really good. Mom has made this dish so many times, and it's definitely a tradition of ours. Like I said, we've done rigatoni so many different ways.
You know, you can make pasta in so many ways. But anyways, I've used a half a stick, and I've made just like
little pats.
Little pats.
Yeah, little.
But it's a half a stick of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. Now you're just going to sit there and stir it all in together.
Yep, let it incorporate.
Yes.
And well blended.
While that's melting, we're going to get our deep dish, and we are going to start layering. You're really going to love this, guys. Don't let that chicken broth fool you.
Oh, it adds a richness to the pasta sauce. Now, what Mom has done is she has taken the rigatoni noodles, and we're just putting them into our sauce right here, and we're just combining it all together. We're mixing it all together.
Now look how delicious this looks.
Yes, that looks awesome. And I mean, I tell you guys, this sauce is amazing. When you add the chicken broth and the butter, it has a richness.
Oh yeah.
And it's smooth texture, and it's really, really good. This is one of the best rigatoni recipes that you will ever have. And it is really, really good.
It's a different spin on
a
classic.
Yes, it is. And this dish is definitely not boring. This is not a boring rigatoni dish.
And
you've got a lot of flavors going on in it.
We're not even done with it.
What I've done is I've taken our deep dish 9 by 13 right here, and I've sprayed it with a little bit of Pam. And what I'm going to do now is, remember my huge stack of mozzarella cheese? We are going to layer it.
Yeah, just like
it's almost like you're doing like lasagna. You know how you just layer it? This is so good.
It is. It really is. You're just going to be amazed at how.
Now I'm using a deep dish. You may not want to use this big of a deep dish that I'm using. You can use your 13 by 9 or whatever dish that you have.
Now we're going to take Parmesan.
Yep. Now I'm just using regular grated, Parmesan.
Right. Now we're going to go back and get the meat mixture and do another layer.
Now what Mom has done, she has taken the final layer right here of our rigatoni. Now she ran off with the cheese. Okay, here she comes back. Okay. Now she's going to put our cheese on.
Yes, just like that. We're just going to sprinkle the rest of the remaining cheese over the top, just like that.
Now I didn't want to overdo it on the top portion of the cheese because you can always add a little bit too much cheese onto the rigatoni because you can always add it later on if you wanted more. But anyways, we got a good portion of that in between and also on top.
Well, you know, this is really good and true. You can never put enough cheese, but you can.
Yeah, you can put too much. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of our grated Parmesan, and if you have the other Parmesan that you like to use, you know, the shredded kind, you can use that. You can make this dish any which way that you like, but this is really, really good. I'm telling you guys, it's very, very flavorful. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put this
right here, Didi. Just Little bit more.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put this in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And Mom is going to cover this.
Yes.
And how long are we going to bake this dish?
About 35 minutes.
And about 30 to 35 minutes in your oven because everybody's stove is different.
Okay, so now we're going to put some tin foil over it.
And we're going to put it into our oven. What Mom's doing is on a cookie sheet with parchment paper, she is taking our garlic sticks that are by New York Garlic. I absolutely love these. They almost put me in mind of Olive Garden.
Yeah, I think that's why
yeah.
I like them so much.
I think that's the reason why I like these better than garlic toast is because it's like Olive Garden. Yeah,
we use
New York.
these. New York
Bakery. Yep,
bread
New York.
sticks, garlic.
Love New York. Anyways, so we're going to put these aside, but we got these ready so that way when our rigatoni comes out, we're going to let it sit, and then we're going to bake our garlic sticks. This is going to be absolutely delicious. Now what I've done is I've taken some fresh basil and I just chopped it on up and I just put it onto our rigatoni. Now this just came out of the oven. Now we cooked this for 350 degrees Fahrenheit and we cooked it a total of approximately what time, Mom?
35 minutes.
35 minutes in our oven, and this looks amazing. Now I do have our garlic sticks done, as you can see over there. I got those done. And so now what I'm doing is I'm just waiting for this to sit for a few minutes before I cut into it. I wanted to show you guys how nice this is. See that? It's not dried out. It is really, really juicy. This beats the frozen stuff. I mean, it really does. And it is easy to make. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you. I have a little plate right here. Off to the side. Mom has done a little plate for me. So I have it off to the side. So I'm going to move this out of the way. There we go. And I'm going to sample my plate, which is right here.
Okay.
Now,
and tell me what you think about that. It is really delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And all the flavors really go good. The you know, the tomato paste with the marinara.
Man, this is good.
And chicken broth and butter.
This is a type of dish that I mean, it's right up there with Olive Garden. I mean, it is really, really good. When you add the chicken broth and you add the butter and you add the tomato paste to this, it is really good. I mean, it's like a restaurant style. It's not your just, you know, throw marinara sauce on and that's it, put it in the oven. This is like a restaurant style. When you add the butter, it has a smooth, like rich texture to it. And also the chicken broth. And it is really, really good. Look at that. And it's got some fresh basil on it.
Oh, it's a restaurant quality.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Mom makes this, and a lot of people love it. This is, we had to go to a banquet a while back, and Mom made this, and it was really, really good. Everybody loved it. But the cheese is, you know, mozzarella. It is really, really good with it. And the grated Parmesan that we used on this.
And the fresh basil always adds. It's such a good spice. It really is.
Uh-huh. But this is very, very, very delicious. Now I have a little bit garlic toast right here. And that tastes really, really good with this. Now, if you didn't want to do a garlic toast, you could do a salad. You know, or you can just have it plain by itself. Now, as you can see, this makes quite a bit. So, adjust this to your family size. But it is definitely, it makes a lot. Now, you could freeze this. If you wanted to, you could have this for like next week when you come on in and, you know, and you don't feel like cooking, you can just take this on out and it's just as good, if not better, than what you would get. But this is really, really, really good. Now I want to thank everyone for watching our rigatoni today. Please click the subscribe button and notification bell so that way every time I come on you know. And if you're watching this for the first time, please click the subscribe button. It really does help the channel. Mom and I would love to have you as part of our YouTube family. And thank you again for watching. I want to thank all of our subscribers out there. Thank you so much for subscribing. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.
And try this.
Yes.
This is really one that you will keep adding to your collection
of recipes.
Ways to make different pastas.
Yes.
And this is an excellent choice.
Yes. Take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.